Episode 3 بشه at the spyglass inn as لخارنگاه spyglass یا سیلوری. After breakfast, the sick one asked me to take a note to Long John Silver. He told me to go to the spyglass and inn at the other end of the docks. I went gladly because I was pleased to be able to see the busy port and all the ships again. The inn was full of loud sailors, and I was almost too frightened to go inside. As I was waiting at the door, I saw a man as he came out of a side room, and I thought he must be Long John Silver. His left leg was cut off near the top, and under his left shoulder he carried a crutch, on which he moved about easily. He was very tall and strong, with an intelligent face, and he was serving the people at the tables with a smile. From the very first time I had read about Long John Silver in Trelawney's letter, and I had been frightened that he might be the one-legged sailor that the captain had told me about. But one look at this man was enough. I had seen the captain, Black Dog, and the blind man Pew, and I thought I knew what a pirate was like, very different from this clean and pleasant innkeeper.
Mr. Silver, sir?
I asked, holding out the note.
Yes, my lad. And who are you?
He answered, and I gave him the note.
Oh!
He's surprised.
You're our new cabin boy. Pleased to meet you.
Just then, I noticed one of the men sitting on the other side of the room. As he suddenly stood up and walked to the door, I recognized him at once. Hey! I shouted. Black Dog! He's one of the pirates! Stop him!
I don't care who he is,
Said Sil-
but he hasn't paid for his drinks. Hurry, run and catch him.
A man near the door jumped up and ran out of the inn after him.
Run, catch him! No, not him. Him! Who did you say he was?
Black Dog! He was one of the... He was one of the pirates.
One of them swabs. After him, all of ye. Run him down. And if you don't catch him, don't you come back.
How did you say he was? A pirate? In my inn? I can't believe it. And Silver now was very excited. Morgan? He had caught a man sitting in the bar.
You were drinking with him. You have never seen him before, have you? You didn't know his name, did you?
I have been worried when I saw Black Dog in the spyglass. Then I watched the cock carefully.
I'm sorry.
Harry said,
I lost him in a crowd.
You are a worthless swab.
by the time Harry had come back empty-handed and had been shouted at loudly by Silver, I felt sure that Silver was an honest man.
Jim, you are a clever boy.
But he was too ready and too clever for me. He laughed and joked with me and said that I was a clever boy.
I will take you back to see Mr. Trelawney.
A little while later, as we walked the quays together, he was very interesting and he told me all about the different ships that we passed, their rig, their weight and nationality and where they would sail. And he excitedly told the squire and the doctor the whole story.
That's how it was now, wasn't it, Hawkins?
It was shame that Black Dog escaped, but there is nothing could be done. Thank you for telling us.
As Silver left, the two gentlemen thanked him for his trouble.
Everyone on board by 4 this afternoon? What a wonderful man!
The squire then turned to me.
Come with us, Hawkins, and we'll see the ship.
Said the squire. Episode 3 حلقه 3 بخش 3 Captain Smollett.
Boat alongside, sir.
Get lively then. Get a move on. Get your gear with the witness. Ahoy! Line up there!
As we climbed aboard the Hispaniola, we were met by the new ship's mate, Mr. Arrow, a brown old sailor with earrings in his ears. He and the Sequoia were very friendly, but I soon noticed that things were not the same between the Sequoia and the captain. Captain Smollett seemed angry with everything on board and wasted no time in coming to the cabin to tell the Sequoia. The captain said, "I don't like this voyage, I don't like the men, and I don't like my officer." That is short and sweet.
Perhaps, sir, you don't like the ship.
The Sequoia asked who was angry. That I can't say since I haven't seen her try.
It seems good, but I can't say anymore.
Replied the captain.
Wait a minute.
Said the doctor.
That is not all helpful.
Captain, I'd like an explanation. Why don't you like this voyage?
I chose this job under what we call sealed orders. That is, I agreed to sail the ship without first knowing where we were going. But now, I find that all the crew know more than I do. Next, I hear from my own crew that we are going to find treasure. Treasure is dangerous, and I don't like treasure voyages, especially when they are secret.
I understand what you are saying, and I must say it is true enough.
Replied Dr. Livesey.
You say you don't like the crew. Are not they good sailors?
I don't like them, sir, and I wasn't able to choose them myself.
You don't like Mr. Arrow?
I don't, sir. I believe he is a good sailor, but he is too friendly with the crew to be a good officer.
Tell us what you want, Captain.
Said Livesey. I have two suggestions, Smollett said. First, the gunpowder and weapons should be put under the cabin near the stern of the ship and not where they are now. And second, the crew you have brought should sleep at the back near the cabin as well. Has been talked too much already, said the captain. Far too much, agreed the doctor. And it is said that you have a map of an island, that there are crosses on it. The captain said, to show where the treasure is, the island lies, and gives the exact latitude and longitude.
Oh, really?
I never told anyone, cried the Sequoia.
The crew knows all about the island, sir.
Said the captain. Livesey, that must have been your Hawkins, cried Sequoia.
It doesn't matter who.
Replied the doctor.
Well, gentlemen, I don't know who has this map, but keep it secret, even from me and Mr. Arrow. Otherwise, I will resign.
Fair mutiny. You want us to keep this matter secret. That is why you want to make a garrison of the stern part of the ship, with my friend's own people, and provide it with all the arms and powder on board. I see.
I believe Mr. Arrow is an honest man and the others. But it is my job to make sure that the ship and every man on it is safe. All I am asking you to do is to take every care or let me leave the ship, and that is all. Then the doctor and the Sequoia agreed to Captain Smollett's suggestions, and then the captain left the cabin.
Trelawney,
The doctor said,
I'm surprised, but you have managed to get two honest men on board with you. That man and John Silver.